Hello everyone, this is Sadhika. Welcome to our channel. Today with this video we are commencing a new series focusing on providing solutions to the previous year papers of UPSC Mains English Compulsory Exam with explanation and rules. In our first video we are going to acquaint ourselves with the aim, pattern and structure of the paper. We, in brief, shall also discuss the key ideas to help you score high in the exam. Let us start with the aim of the paper. For English compulsory in UPSC Mains exam, the aim of conducting this compulsory paper is to test the candidate's ability to read and understand serious discursive prose and to express his ideas clearly and correctly in English. So the aim is to ensure that the candidate appearing for UPSC is able to read and understand English and can express his or her thoughts and ideas well in this language. Next, we will discuss the pattern of the paper. In UPSC Mains exam, English compulsory, the candidates are given 3 hours to solve the paper. The paper carries 300 marks and it is qualifying in nature. The paper is qualifying, which means the marks a candidate obtains in this paper will not be considered for ranking. A candidate needs 25% marks to qualify this paper. So when it's only this much, why is this paper important? Despite of being qualifying, this paper holds great importance. Because if a candidate fails to score 25% minimum in this paper, along with the paper on Indian languages, both are qualifying and both require at least 25% marks. Unless the candidate scores 25% at least, the rest of the papers will not be evaluated. So you have to qualify these papers, both compulsory English and Indian languages. If a candidate fails to qualify in either or both the papers, rest of their papers will not be evaluated. There have been some studies which show that more than 10% of the candidates fail to qualify the language-based papers. Hence, this paper and the paper on Indian languages cannot be taken lightly. Thereafter, we have the structure of the paper. The first question is on writing an essay. This carries 100 marks and the word limit is 600. So you get 600 words to express your ideas and thoughts on a particular topic. The candidates are given 4 topics, out of which they can pick one they are sure about and have enough ideas to express. Second question is a comprehension. You are given a long paragraph, a passage, and then 5 questions. Each question carries 15 marks, and this collectively carries 75 marks. Third question is précis. We know what précis is. You have to discuss the author's ideas in precise. This question contains 75 marks again. Then we have questions based on usage and vocabulary. 25 marks in total it carries. The subcategories in this question would be spot the error, which would contain 10 marks. Fill in the missing words for 5 marks. Use the correct form of verbs again for 5 marks, and then antonyms for 5 marks. So together it would be of 25 marks. So you need to be good at your grammar and you need to have good vocabulary for UPSC English Mains paper. Last question is on grammar, again 25 marks. It carries narrations, direct indirect speech for 10 marks, and you are given a few words and you have to make sentences using those words for 5 marks. Fill in the blanks, and here options are given. This carries 5 marks. Then there are some idioms and phrases which you need to solve. Again, this question carries 5 marks. So together, question number 4 and 5, they carry 25 marks each. So based on this analysis, we can say that you need to have the basic knowledge of the grammar and, as I mentioned before, a good hold on vocabulary. Here are some key points to score high in the exam. First, ensure that you know basic English grammar well. Not only will this help you score well, but this will also help you in writing error-free essays and answers. If you know your grammar well, if you know the language well, you can express yourself better, and you can be sure that in your text, which you have given in the form of essays and answers for comprehension, there are no spelling mistakes, there are no grammatical errors, there are no punctuation errors. You can do it only if you know the grammar and the language well. Second is write in legible and neat handwriting. Definitely your handwriting adds to your score and performance, the impression your answer gives. If you write great content, very impressive ideas, but if they are not written properly, your answer will fail to bind. Your answer will fail to impress the examiner. The ideas you have presented in your essay and answers will fail to fulfill their purpose. Avoid spelling mistakes, of course. Get over with the grammar part first, because grammar part is comparatively easy if you know the grammar, and it takes lesser time as compared to the first three questions. So you should get over with the grammar part first, and then you can divide rest of the time in the first three questions, which essay, comprehension, and Pressy. You can start with Pressy, then comprehension, then essay, or go for comprehension first. You be sure about your answer and the ideas you want to add to your essay. Many times what happens is, while writing an essay, a person starts with one thought, and 600 word limit is a good number of words. And while framing that essay, people tend to get deviated. So when you're writing an essay, be sure of your ideas so that when it is complete, when you are done writing, you should be sure that you have walked on the same lines. You can add various ideas, but the ideas have to prove one common idea and one common thought. It should be on the same line. Avoid being too verbose, make your answer concise and crisp. Again, do not add any extra information. As I said, keep it crisp, to the point, and justify the ideas that you are presenting. Improve your vocabulary by reading newspapers and others, because I said you need to have great vocabulary for UPSC. So what you can do is, you can practice vocabulary and improve your vocabulary by reading newspaper. You can choose good newspapers like The Hindu, or you can read online. You can read such books which are enriched with great vocabulary. Attempt the essay question last and dedicate at least 45 minutes for it. You should attempt the essay question last because it's the lengthiest one, and it needs you to relax and write, because when you're relaxed, you can express yourself better. It's UPSC exam, you cannot relax that much, but still, if you are done with entire paper and just one question is left which you are doing, that is essay, you don't have anything to panic. Attempt it last, and you should keep at least 45 minutes spare for essay only. Out of total 3 hours, it would be wise to spare 45 minutes at least for the essay. Avoid ambiguity. You can present as many ideas as you want in your essay. All you need to do is be sure of what you're writing, make it clear for the examiner to understand, because they are your ideas. The examiner cannot read your mind. So you have to impress that person, you have to bind that person in your words, and you can do that only when you are sure and clear about your ideas. So avoid ambiguity. Your ideas should be very clear in your essay. It should say what you are thinking. So this was all for today. In the next video, we will discuss the first three questions. I will give you tips and tricks to write the perfect essay, to get better marks in an essay, how to attempt comprehension, how to avoid mistakes in comprehension, and how to write a Pressy and save time in it. I'll see you in the next video. Do subscribe and like the video if you haven't done that yet. Take care.